So maybe we start by, how did you become a patient? What happened to you?
I was watching the Boston Marathon when a terrorist bomb went off about 2 feet away from where I was standing.
You were 2 feet away from the bomb?
Yeah, I lost my foot entirely. And then a lot of the shrapnel, including the pressure cooker label, ended up in my right thigh.
My name is Martin Schoeller. I'm a photographer and artist. I work a lot for magazines, photographing well-known people. I also do personal projects that are close to my heart, such as this one. On January 1st, 2021, a new rule went into effect called the Hospital Price Transparency Rule. This bipartisan rule requires every hospital in the United States to provide clear and accessible pricing about the items and services they provide to their patients. Despite the rule, 86% of hospitals are still not complying with the government-issued requirements. Whether it's through surprise bills or straight-up price gouging, many of these patients are getting financially destroyed.
I remember opening up that first bill and thinking it was just complete shock. And I was so hurt because everybody seemed so kind and so nice. And then suddenly you're hit with this bill, and I just thought, there has to be a better way.
Without hospitals providing prices up front, there is no opportunity for patients to compare prices or to make any informed financial decisions about their care. And without prices being published, there will never be price competition between hospitals. They can basically charge patients whatever they want. Hi, Maya.
Hi. How are you?
Thanks for coming.
I have had issues with severe asthma the last at least 10 years. And then last year I had COVID, which, sort of sent everything into a downward spiral. I was in the hospital at least 10 times, maybe more, like a lot. Too much.
I've been a patient since 1989. Basically, I'm a woman living with HIV.
I had a lot of abdominal surgeries. I think it was 17, now it's 21, I think.
21 surgeries.
They would just say, okay, well, now you need to see a cardiologist. Now you need to see a neurologist.
Did they ever tell you beforehand how much things would cost?
Of course not. No.
I thought because I have insurance, I'll be okay, and that isn't the case.
They don't tell you when you walk in the door how much it's gonna be. Like, oh yeah, the spinal tap's like $600 and the gown is like 30 or something. That doesn't happen. It just kind of felt like they were taking advantage of me in a way.
Hospitals have successfully concealed prices, and not just from patients. Employers, unions, even the government often can't see prices. And without price transparency, healthcare costs will remain high and even continue to rise. Perfect.
There's never a conversation of, do you really want to do this and how much does it cost? You're just gonna do whatever they say just because it'll hopefully get you one step closer. So you get this bill that's insane.
We depend on hospitals in our communities to take care of us. But our hospitals are putting profits before patients. The threat to hospitals not in compliance is meaningless without both diligent enforcement and stronger penalties. And each day we don't have both of those measures, more and more patients will be financially destroyed.
It's overwhelming. I'll just say it, it's overwhelming. Because now you're not just focusing on getting well, you're focusing on, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna eat? How am I gonna do anything?
You choose what bills to pay. Either paying rent or paying the hospital, or going bankruptcy, right? Because of medical bills, I declare bankruptcy. I have done it twice.
I've sort of made the decision that I just don't open bills anymore.
But do you think that your medical bills might inhibit you from getting a loan or a credit card?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, a few more that are more serious, like stoics. Meeting these people makes you realize that we're all vulnerable. They're regular people whose lives have been blindsided by medical bills.
I had these procedures done, and now I'm getting the prices. It just seems like the opposite way of doing things. It should have been prices first.
Especially in a time of soaring inflation and economic uncertainty, we need robust enforcement of the Hospital Price Transparency Rule by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to protect patients from a healthcare system that continues to put profits over patients.